What is going on, guys? Today we are back with another video. Hope you guys are all having a great day. Hope you're all excited for part 2 of the My Bulking Routine series. Just like before, I'll link the full workout in the description box below, so make sure to check that out. Anyways, let's hop into my back day.
Alrighty guys, before we get into the back workout, we're just going to start out with a warm-up. We're just going to be doing 25 pull-ups here. You can do it in any sets and reps you want, but obviously try to do it in as few sets as possible. But just get a nice warm-up, get the lats working. A couple things with pull-ups is, first off, you want to start out with a wide grip. This is going to give you the best lat activation. 2, most people cross their feet and bend their knees, but you don't want to do that because that kind of takes you off being vertical, and the way your lat muscle fibers run is straight up and down. So anytime you're doing lat exercises, you want to pull on that same line, so straight up and down. So you want to cross your feet and keep your legs straight, either straight under you or slightly in front of you, to just kind of keep you vertical and on that line, in line with your lats. Lastly, just when you pull up, at least get your head or eyes above the bar, and then control the eccentric all the way down, and make sure you get to a full stretch position with your arms straight. Don't be doing any half reps where your elbows are still half bent. Up next, we're going to be doing 3 different lat pull down variations. These aren't superset or anything, but there's just 3 different ones, and the tips are all kind of the same, so I put them together. First, we're going to be doing 4 sets of 10 of a wide grip pull down. Then after that, we'll do 5 sets of 8 of a neutral grip pull down. And then lastly, we'll do another 4 sets of 10 of a reverse grip pull down. With these, first off, just make sure the knee pad on the seat is adjusted pretty tightly against your quads. You really want to be locked in and not be moving around anywhere when you're sitting down, so make sure that's nice and tight. Next, you want to start out each rep fully stretched out, so you want your arms perfectly straight, and even let your scaps relax and kind of rise up and stretch out that lat even a little bit more. Next, you want to stay seated as straight up and down as you can for most of the time. You don't really want to lean back and kind of cheat the weight down. Just the same thing with the pull-ups, just trying to stay on that straight line of pull with the lats. So you just want to pull the bar straight down and then just slightly lean back, just so you're able to pull the bar down in front of your face and you don't hit yourself in the head. Then on the concentric, when you get the bar down kind of around your face, below your chin area, you really want to think about squeezing your lats and just feel that contraction. That's just going to give you a better mind-muscle connection with your lats. And then lastly, again, control the eccentric part of the rep and don't let gravity just yank the weight all the way up. After those, guys, we're going to go on to cable pullovers. We're going to be doing another 4 sets of 10 here. With these, you want to use a lat pull-down bar because you're going to be using a pretty wide grip here. I wouldn't go as wide of a grip as with a wide grip lat pull-down, but maybe just slightly inside of that, but you still want to be wider than your shoulder area. And with these, you're just going to want to start out with your upper body bent over, pretty close to horizontal with the floor. You want to keep your arms straight, but don't lock out your elbows because that's not good for them, but keep your arms as straight as you can and don't kind of change the bend in your arms throughout the whole range of motion. And just kind of a mental cue with these, think about pulling your arms down and back. So you want to pull the weight down as far as you can, and then when you can't pull it down anymore, you want to pull it back into yourself, and that should help give you a better contraction with your lats. Up next, we have dumbbell rows. We're going to be doing 4 sets of 8 with these, and a lot of people just pull the weight straight up by their side, and that's not really getting a whole lot of activation out of your back. Instead, you want to pull the weight back and up, so you kind of want to pull it towards your hip or even kind of behind your hip, that sort of area. That's going to give you better lat activation and just better overall back activation with these. And with these, you don't want to twist your torso throughout any part of the range of motion. You want to keep a nice flat and level back, because twisting just kind of helps you cheat the weight and takes the tension off the muscles. And then, as you can see, my leg that's on the ground, I have it pretty far like wide out away from myself and back, and that just allows me to pull the dumbbell back and up like I was saying without kind of hitting my leg. The last back exercise we're going to be doing today is 4 sets of 8 of a T-bar row, and with these you just want to think about keeping your chest on the pad the whole time so you're not kind of using momentum to cheat the weight up, as well as when you on the concentric part of the rep you really want to squeeze your back and like pinch your shoulder blades together. And lastly, just don't let your elbows be flared out like super far, like perpendicular to your sides. They don't have to be really tight into your torso, but just kind of keep them close so you're taking a little bit of pressure off your shoulders. The last exercise of today's workout is going to be Arnold 21 bicep curls. We're going to be doing 2 sets of these. If you don't know what these are, basically each set you're going to do 7 curls from the bottom half of the rep, so pretty much from where your arms are straight up to where your arms are bent to 90 degrees. You're going to do 7 of those. And then after that, you're going to go from a fully contracted, so where the bar's all the way up, down to 90 degrees, and then back up, do 7 of those. And then you're going to do 7 full curls after that, and that's 1 set. And we're just going to be doing 2 sets of that to finish off. A couple things to think about here is on the first and last portions where your arms are going to be straight at some point. You really want to flex your triceps to ensure you're getting a full stretch on the biceps. And then lastly, just try to keep your elbows nice and tight and back and your sides so they're not moving around, helping you cheat the weight up.
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Please drop a like down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and please leave any questions or comments you have for me. But that's going to do it for this week's video. I'll see you in the next one.